Pay increase may compensate for failing purchasing power. However, wages will still remain below their 2020 value. Wages in Germany will rise by 5.6% in 2024, an increase of 3.1% when adjusted for inflation. According to the Institute of Economy and Social Science at the Hans Böckler Foundations, WSI, the WSI, looking at the data from the first half of the year, said on Tuesday that wage increases are set to see the steepest rise in more than a decade. This year, the strong real wage increase are for the first time significantly compensating for the massive real wage decline in 2021 and 2022, and the small minus in 2023, said the head of WSI Collective Bargaining Archive, Professor Dr. Thorsten Schulten. Schulten explained that the price-adjusted level of collective wages is still way below the peak value of 2020, although about half of the purchasing power losses of previous years have been compensated for. Real wage increase, he argued, therefore make economic sense in order to stabilize economic development. Higher wages notably increase workers' purchasing power, which boosts consumer spending and growth. Inflation crisis driven by post-pandemic supply chain disruptions and Russia's war in Ukraine diminishes disposable income and therefore consumer demand. In the first half of the year, WSI said the new collective wages deals were agreed for more than 8 million employees in Germany. The group also added that the wages were influenced by IAPS tax-free one-time payments that employees can give to employers. The physical advantages surrounding these payments mean that employees can reduce labor costs, although Schulten explained that these premiums are a double-edged sword. On the other hand, they have helped to limit losses in purchasing power in a short time and have ensured particularly high real wage increases this year. However, it is already foreseeable that the elimination of the inflation compensation premiums in 2025 will have a stronger dampening effect on the development of collective wages. In order to protect against further cost spikes, the European Central Bank will be closely monitoring wage growth to inform interest rates decisions. So, they are totally right, but I still believe that these wages can still be increased, because if you check it, every year by year the cost of living are rising and the wages are not rising, and that is why that you see that most third generations in Europe here are shifting to the far right, because the loopholes that the leftists left for many years without attending to them is what the far rights are really exploiting. So in my opinion, I think the people in Europe especially, they have to implement a policy whereby salaries are meant to be increased every year. Yes, because if the cost of living keep going high and salaries remains the same, that is why you see that some of the citizens are frustrated, and some of them that are ignorant, who are not ready to inform themselves, will easily buy into the ideology that some of the politicians are selling to them, that immigrants are their problem. Truth be told, every country needs a certain percent of immigrants, because nobody can do it alone. We all need each other at some point. Yes, because you cannot say you don't want migrants, but you feel that African natural resources belong to you. It does not balance it up. That is just the truth.